Hi there, here I am back again today with a very special message for you. Because I want to encourage you to take your personal power back. What do I mean? If you're a highly sensitive person, it's very probable that you have an issue with your own perception or believing your perception or to trust your own feelings. Because a lot of people probably have said to you that what you are feeling is wrong and is not real. I'm pretty sure you know this kind of thing. I myself have been told very, very often that I'm making things up when it came to side effects of medication. But I know very well I never made it up. Okay, this is just a side note. Anyway, ascension is a process which is often uncomfortable, but I suggest you take it like an adventure, like a kind of spiritual adventure, which contains a lot of potential and possibilities for you. And one very, very, very big potential is to gain your personal power back. Because especially if you lose your trust in your own feelings and in your own perception, this can create a sense of helplessness. And if you do trust your own feelings and you do trust your own perception, you gain control. Not control of the whole thing, but you gain to a certain extent control. And now I would like to encourage you to take your personal power back by not relying on what so-called experts say about ascension, or not to wait until some scientifics agree with it, because you know these scientists are always, nearly always lagging behind with their researches. There are only very few scientists which are up to date to this and which have access to spirituality. So now, I want to encourage you to make your own experiences. That is, if you go out, examine what you see, what you feel when you go out. Feel into the air. How is the texture of the air? It is always different. Are there smells you can smell? Look into the sky, into the colors. What do you see? What changes do you see? Look, perceive the light. I already said in another video, the light is changing all the time. How do we perceive the light? Try to take glimpses to the sun, but very careful so that you don't get blind or something like that, because the sun is also changing and you can see it, but you can only see it if you if you follow the things. So if you have an animal, observe your animal. If it changes, how it changes, and how the relation to your animal changes. If you go into nature, observe the nature. What do you see? What do you feel? And observe the trees. Is there anything you perceive with the trees which changes? And observe also and especially your relation to nature and your relation to the trees. Observe your body. Apart things like like pain or things, because this may be ascension symptoms. But there are probably other things you will notice, changes, which seem inexplicable. And if you can't sleep at night, as we are talking of ascension symptoms, when you are sleepless or you wake up in the night and you can't sleep, maybe it is because you feel electrified in some way, or you feel energies in some way. And if this is the case, feel into the energies. Try if you can discern what kind of energy it is, because the energies are very, very different every time. It's not always the same. And observe especially the behavior of the people in general, for example, in shops or things like that, people you do not know. Observe the people you know. If you see things that you didn't see before, and observe especially your relation to others. Are there changes? And of course, we have to do this over some time. It's over some time, and then you will certainly notice that there are changes. They are very subtle, but they are palpable. But you can only see them, of course, if you look into them to really see it. And then you can see or realize yourself that this is all real, that is really happening. And I will be very pleased if you write your experiences, if you notice some changes, if you write them into the comments. And when we have got some comments, I will write you mine. But so far, I want you to make your own experiences before I am telling of mine. So that's it for today. Would be a very nice day to start today, because it is a very, very nice weather. It is a brilliant day, perfect day to go out into nature. So have a nice Sunday, and until next video. Bye.